first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 19. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike Hey, check Mike.
Now Jones throwing after the interception.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Finding Walker complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Gotta do better. Come on. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check Mike 27.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Wilson. And Walker has it. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Check, check, lucky. Check 24, check 24. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They go play action with Wilson. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Big stop, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 6 points.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's it, huh?
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't? And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And just a yard to go here on second down.
61. That's Fox. Light. Go.
Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. 95 to San. Yo, check his mic. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Hey, check mark 27. Check mark 27.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Henry runs.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about...
Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Check back 27. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
I got you, son. I got you, son. No. Under 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check.
Now they try the right side here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. 18 Gator. That's the way. 36. 22 chip bomber. 22 chip bomber.
Wilson steps away to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
49ers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Derek Brown
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. First carry for James Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw from his end zone, Jones.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Wilson to throw. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards.
Now a handoff looking right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers,